this. It's time to get to the man cave.
Yeah.
You're dude, man.
Relax Wednesdays. Took a week off, but we back. I'm relaxed, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be relaxed for Wednesday. Took off last week because nigga was going to Vegas.
To the LV.
Yeah, we could have still did it, but it was a lot going on. So it was like,
you had shit going on. You had a package.
yeah, it was like, nah.
You had things to deal with.
Low gas flight.
Bro, it's like 5 hours, right?
For a motherfucker that's scared of flying.
Oh yeah, that's definitely long for your ass.
But it's only a 4-hour flight. But the pilot got us there. He got us back here 45 minutes early. But going there, fucking, we had that layover, and I only flew one other time because I hate flying, and we ain't had no layover. It was like a straight flight. But this time, nigga had a layover.
How long was the layover? How long did you sit in Denver?
Like an hour or something or some shit. I don't remember, something like that. It wasn't super long. It actually didn't seem like it was that long. But
you was in a lane of the legal. Well, I mean, I guess Vegas is too.
That second plane, dog. That was some bullshit. Like, it wasn't like the first plane. Like,
what you mean?
Like, it was different. Like, the turbulence, like everything was. The first plane was smooth. Like, you couldn't even feel it. Didn't feel it.
Flying.
We was on what was it? Frontier. We was on Frontier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you couldn't feel nothing. Like, it was just a smooth ass flight. Hit the layover, get on, get on the other plane.
What's going on?
And that shit was crazy, yo. Like, I think it was more so just transferring the planes, you know what I'm saying? And I have no idea, man, like why it was different, but it was. But we got there. Tanya was sick. Yeah, it messed her up too. Like, just flying. I don't know. Like, she was just sick, throwing up and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, fucked her up. Thought it was gonna fuck me up. I'm the one scared of flying, but nah, I don't know.
Second flight.
Yeah, this. Yeah.
Hey, that's a good joke, though. That's a good joke.
That is a good joke, though. That was random, but that was a good one. But yeah, got there, got to the room. Nice suite at the Hilton Grand. What is it called? The Hilton what?
The Hilton Grand Vacations Club.
The Hilton Grand Vacations Club on Las Vegas Boulevard. So we was on the strip, like right next to Circus. That mother, that is hood in there. They probably selling dope in there.
That's an old one, man. Look, I remember when my sperm donor went to that shit. He brought me back like they give you those tubs to hold your coins and shit. I got a bunch
of probably selling dope in there, bro. They had trash cans. It was the ceiling was leaking, all type of shit. Trash cans right there catching the water and shit. But in there deep as hell still though. They, you know what I mean? The fire thing is you can smoke tobacco. You can smoke tobacco in the casinos and shit like that. Like, some of the hotels is no smoking on the grounds. Like the Hilton, you had to go 25 feet from the hotel. So in the parking lot, out in the parking lot of shit, you could smoke, but you couldn't smoke in the hotel. But some of the hotels you can smoke in them, like in the room area and shit like that. Some of them let you smoke weed in them motherfuckers, whatever you want to smoke if they smoking. But at the actual casino, you can only smoke tobacco in there. Why the hell we went to the Circus, just because do the slots real quick, get used to it, because I don't play slots. I ain't never played slots, so I wasn't about to go to no big boy shit. And you know what I mean? Like, they had hella games, but we in there, man, and I'm like, man, I'm hitting my mouth. I'm like, man, I want to smoke this weed, because we hit the dispensary off rip. As soon as we got there,
of course,
dispensary off rip. And they got gas, bro. Like, but man, we went in there, man. I got the pre-roll, man. I'm like, damn, I want to light this motherfucker, man. We can smoke in here, but I don't know if you can smoke weed. So I asked a worker, nigga. This motherfucker said, yeah, you can smoke weed in here. I'm like, just tobacco, not weed? He was like, no, you can smoke weed. bro, I'm in here. We in there blowing, bro. And blew this. We done blew this whole pre-roll down, bro. Security walk over there, bro. Little black dude, bro. He walk over there like, is that you? I'm like, yeah, man, smoking this pre-roll. You know what I mean? Got the gas. Like, he like, whoa, bro, you can't smoke in here. What? Like, and I'm like, hold on, what you mean? Like, a worker told me I could work here. He thought I was talking about one of their security guards. And he was like, oh, you talking about the other security guard. And I'm like, nah, it was an actual worker that worked here. He went in that back room over there where the red light is and all that shit. I'm like, check the cameras, bro. You will see me talking to him. He told me we could smoke. He was like, nah, bro, you can't smoke in here, man. You can walk outside the doors and smoke outside the doors, like, but you can't smoke in here. Because the casinos is still federal property, and it's still weed is still illegal federally, so you can't smoke in that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, he was cool about it. I was like, damn, my bad, I put it out. It was almost gone anyway. I'm like, damn, bro, I won't do it. My fault. Yeah, he was like, yeah, the weed industry and the casino industry is beefing right now because motherfuckers, it's legal out there in Vegas now, and the casinos don't want you to be able to smoke weed in they shit or whatever is going. You know what I'm saying? But they beefing about shit right now. So we got the fuck out of there.
You would think they would want you to because you get high as fuck. We seen all them colors already. Like,
they don't want you to. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of them, the places that let you smoke in the casino, which all of them probably do, but most of them, the ones we went in was cool. But they want you to not want to leave, like, because if you can sit in there and smoke, you're gonna spend a lot of time in there.
You're right there, just chilling.
You know what I'm saying? You can just blow. So once they get weed in there, you can smoke weed. I think that shit
that's why they also pump that pure oxygen in there.
Yeah. So you don't even feel like
stay up all night.
Yeah, stay up all night. Give you free drinks, nigga. All that shit. Like you can catch yourself in there. Yeah, I'm gonna be in here for 2 hours. You look up and fucking 5 hours done went by and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, before we get off the weed subject, listen. Let's talk my boy at work, right?
Yeah.
Old man Gary. He comes back from it was right before he went to lunch. His dude called him and said, guess what just happened? He goes, what? He goes, 12 ATF dudes just knocking on my door.
Damn.
And he goes, what? He goes, yeah. They said they know he had 4 plants in the backyard. They said, all we want is the plants. That's it. They went back there, ripped them out and left.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they don't. Yeah.
I'm like, 4 plants?
You can't. Where he live at?
In Middletown.
Oh, he live here? Yeah, that shit's illegal. That's crazy.
I know that, but I'm like, I can't believe 12 dudes showed up for 4 plants, and they're not big bushes or nothing. They were just whatever. But
it don't matter how many plants it is. I'm surprised ATF showed up and it wasn't just Middletown. Like they treat that shit as federal offense. That's why it was ATF.
They told him he ain't in no trouble. They just take his
Well, that's what I'm saying because it's decriminalized now, but they gonna take your shit before your ass going to jail. Like those 4 places would have got 5 years for that shit.
Well, see, and that's what I told him. I said, "Hey, don't be scared because he had 2 outside. They were smaller. They're like only like this, like this big or something. But they were like auto buds or whatever. But I go, don't be scared. I go, they're not going to arrest nobody right now because it's about to pass. So what are they going to do? Arrest you, put you in jail, and let you right back out?
Let you right back out. Yeah, like they ain't arresting nobody for weed.
He went home at lunch and ripped those things straight out.
Yeah, it's been decriminalized though. So yeah, they gonna show up. They gonna take your plants. We just want the plants. That's it. You ain't going to jail or nothing. We just need the plants.
He said he saw a black helicopter and was like, no, ripped them straight out.
Straight out. Hell yeah. Fuck that.
I guess another dude in Germantown had 10 of them. They showed up 2 today and ripped all his shit out.
I used to get weed from a dude from Germantown. Man, he was growing White Russian or White Widow, one of them, but it was really white. It was white as hell, but that shit was strong as hell, and they was growing.
It was because that white is just the crystals. That's what it is.
Oh, they was growing some craziness, but back to the one thing about Vegas that I noticed, man, it's a lot of money out there. The advertisement is nuts, yo. Like that shit was blowing my mind. Advertisement was everywhere. Everything had ads on it. Everywhere. Ads everywhere. That's all they did. And that was their whole thing. You got people trying to sell you shit the whole time you there. Just walking down the street, they just out there and they promoting these hotels and stuff. Everything is promotion and marketing. Every single thing. You can't walk 5 feet without seeing somebody trying to stop you. Hey, my man. Hey. And you just got to keep walking. Like you get free. They giving you free shit. VIP tickets to shows, concerts, parties, VIP shit. You know what I mean? Free trips. You know what I mean? Like all that. You ain't got to pay them nothing. Like some of that stuff you might have to pay like $50 for. Like if you want to do like some timeshare shit or something like that. But you just gotta watch which ones you're doing with that. But a lot of that shit, they just give you a bunch of free shit to come view their hotel. 45 minutes of your time and you can get a bunch of shit. They give you money, all that stuff. Like you ain't got to sign, you ain't got to pay for nothing, none of that. You just go a little tour of their hotel. See, and they give you a bunch of free shit. But we was blowing them off. They got us the first.
Cool as fuck though.
We was blowing them off though, but it was just crazy how much advertisement and promotion they do out there. And when we got off the plane and went to the rental car place and got the car, bro, picked up the rental car. Like they stop you there, like, you know what I mean? They like, bro, we want people to come back. That's the plan. That's the key. That's our motto out here in Vegas. We want y'all here. We want y'all to come back. We'll give you all type of free shit as long as you come back. So all these hotels.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but we want your ass to come back.
That's what they want. And they say that too. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's the real ass shit.
Yeah, that's what shit.
Yeah, and I always thought that was something that somebody just made up. Or
that's real, dude.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Comes back,
I never knew that started in like Vegas. I thought somebody went there, did some shit, and left, and like was on a movie or something, and that's where it came from. I didn't know that was their motto. Like that's their actual motto. I'm like, damn. Like so, it's like all right, man. But yeah, man, it's a lot of ad money out there, man. They building it up even more still. They ain't stopped building yet. 2 more miles about to be built. Like the whole rest of the Las Vegas Strip is going to be built up. The whole Las Vegas, all the way down now, because one end go to downtown, which is where all the clubs and sex district and all that stuff is, and then the other way it go all the way down so far. And then mountains and then residential shit and all that. They said no, they cleared it all out on both sides. They already started Monday. They said they were starting Monday, so they building the both sides all the way the fuck down. The whole strip about to be full money, bro, and in a place that don't got no water.
I know that's something else.
That makes sense. That don't make bro. That don't make sense.
It doesn't. I guess. Like you said, it doesn't ever rain there. 30 years, and then it rained when you were there.
And it didn't just rain. It like monsoon. It went crazy. Yeah, and they said it's been 30 years since that happened in Vegas.
That's nuts.
Oh, and it happened on my damn birthday. And we got caught in the shit. Like
you got to think that's why the heat, it might be 100 degrees, but it's not humid at all, so you're not sweating. So the heat's tolerable to a sense.
That I'm gonna debunk that for you right now. That's a lie and a half. That shit is hot than a motherfucker, and they do have humidity. They not supposed to. I don't know if they supposed to. I think. I know.
That rain. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be dry heat, and it ain't
dry as fuck. Yeah.
But it was raining and it was humid and shit. But it wasn't as Ohio humid. Like it wasn't like here. But when that sun out, that sun over there different. I don't think they got the same sun we got.
Hey, you got to think they don't have all the trees and
it's all
like that around it, so there's nothing sucking it up or blocking it. You don't have no shade.
The Mormons literally put that city in the middle of mountains, yo. It's mountains I never even paid attention to Vegas. It's mountains all the way around the whole entire city, bro.
That's cool.
Like literally, like you can look at every direction. It's literally a circle with just hella mountains around the whole fucking city. Like the Mormons, like they did some shit, and then Bugsy Siegel came over there. Like this what we do.
That was good.
Gonna build this up and put this flamingo out here, and then
that cigar in his mouth.
Yeah, and he made a lot of money off of that though. They had him in the wax museum with Robert De Niro from in the scene from Casino where he was standing with the chick. Yeah. And Bugsy was sitting in a chair, legs crossed, cigar. And I'm like, oh yeah, this hard. Like
they probably had a bunch of models. Like you probably saw some Godfather dudes in the wax museum. Like Michael Corleone might have been in there.
No, they actually didn't. Actually, it was a bunch of famous people, and then it was a bunch of famous people like Mike Tyson. They had Ali, Holyfield, Shaq, Beyonce, Aaliyah was in there, Missy Elliott, Biggie, Tupac, like Michael Jackson. Megan Thee Stallion was in there, looking good as hell as a damn wax fucking thing. That shit was crazy. Then they had my white girl, Celine Dion was in there.
Oh,
yeah, they had everybody in there, bro. Was in there. I can't think of his name.
Who?
Man, they had Shaq in there though with a basketball. This nigga was so tall. but it was the Miami Heat Shaq. Yeah, he was wearing the Miami uniform, the 32 in Miami when they got the chip. So that was hard. That was hard right there. The Wax Museum. They actually had the lady, Madame Toussaint, because it's called the Madame Toussaint Wax or whatever. But they had her little ass. She was little as hell. But they had her in there too, and I was like, damn, that's actually her, huh? Had to get a picture of her because it's like, damn, all right.
He was actually taller than somebody.
Yeah, like she taller as hell, bro. Like they were short back in the day. You know, everybody was short back in the day, though.
No, yeah, it was kept short.
Yeah, it was little, but I just kept seeing the dollar signs.
I bet that's what that town is.
Go out there and set up shop, man. Take somebody, give them a camera, bro. Or two people, like get different angles and just keep it on. Just keep recording. Don't even stop until we go to sleep. Just keep that shit on.
Just kind of do like an Ed TV thing where the whole thing 24/7.
We figured out they little bus shit. We had the rental, but when you go down the strip, you got to pay for parking at some places free, all that. So we only used the rental to go. We was all around Vegas. Like we went to other shit, like because I went to the dispensary all the way over there. 15 minutes away, and the gas station over there because they the only place that had fucking Black and Mild. They didn't have no FTs out there, but they had regular, Black and Milds. But everybody had wood except that one fucking gas station. So I had to go. It was right next to the dispensary. It was right next to the dispensary though, so that was cool. So I'm like, all right, but it got to the point where I was driving without the GPS. Like by the third day, bro, like I was just driving like she even said it. She was like, man, you driving like you live here. I'm like, man, I'm photo. Like that's how I find stuff. Like I know exactly where I went, just seeing the stuff I seen when I went there. So I was cool. Like I was just woo. But I kept getting paranoid, man, driving. And because it's highways and shit everywhere. I ain't want to end up on somewhere and I be all the way out here. So I'm like, man. So I kept so I kept putting it on. But then I thought to myself, like, all right, the highway is still in Vegas. So if I end up on the highway, I can still get off. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why am I driving like this? I don't want paranoid and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, then I was cool. You know what I'm saying?
You start picking landmarks. Like, all right, and I'm close to
this. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. But I remember the streets. Yeah. I don't know. That's how I remember stuff, man. Like I can drive to Michigan now where we be going without the GPS.
Oh yeah.
But I don't do it. I don't know why I don't. You're
just not risking it. You just making sure.
I'm just not risking it, bro. Like, but I know exactly how to get there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's going down the strip, like a 5-minute drive can take you an hour because you got to keep going up and around, up steps and around and back down and around. Like it's not a straight shot. You know what I mean? You're not just walking straight down the strip.
Yeah.
I mean, you can walk so far straight. And then you're gonna have to turn, go up some steps, go around through some shit. Like it's all easy. It's just walk, but you gotta walk around some shit, go down some steps, go around, and just keep going. But it makes it. But they got a train that'll take you to all that shit.
Hell yeah!
You just get on the train and take you to all that, and a bus come every 15 minutes. They got the double-decker joints, and it stops all the way down that bitch, so you can hop on it, hop off where you want to. Yeah, then hop back on it, go the other way, whatever you got to do. So it was easy to navigate, you know what I mean? After like the second day, the first 2 days, it was like, damn, what the fuck? But they got an app for it, so you can always see where the bus at and when it's good. It's easy. Like they make it so fucking easy, bro. Like, so that wasn't bad. It was just a lot of walking calf muscles hurting, stuff like that. You know what I mean? we definitely gonna
make your cardio for real.
Oh yeah. We a lot.
38 miles worth.
Yes, like we walked, like 38 miles. We walked like 38 miles. We both had our Apple Watches, it tell you all that shit. Yeah, like 30 something miles, like 38, almost 40 miles, bro. Because you got to keep going up and down and up and down and up and down, like, and it's cool because it's
yeah.
Hey, and I was weak because she was like, she just out of nowhere, she was like, man, I noticed that a lot of the pretty girls out here ain't got no ass. I was like,
they trying to get the money to get that BBL.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of
ass.
It was asses out there, but it wasn't like
not good ass. Huh?
It wasn't like you would think.
It was like regular people, like that you could
regular ass.
Regular people that were like had a bunch of kids, like decent looking, like Hispanic chicks and stuff, but you can tell they like have had like 7 kids and they're
but it was
not looking like they used to look.
It was also chicks that wasn't like that. Because remember the 2 chicks we seen, and I was like, babe, I bet you she got a thong bikini on. Because on Saturday, that's all the bitches was wearing. And I was like, babe, she got a thong bikini. And we both,
but it was a wall.
She walked by us and we both looked back to see, and she had one on, but we was very disappointed.
It was,
it was like, damn, she ain't even got no ass. I'm like, nah, she didn't have no ass.
No ass.
With a thong bikini. She didn't, she didn't even have the shit on. You know how they were.
She was just riding her back.
It was just all out and nothing.
Just
bruh, I couldn't believe that she was walking around like that. Like, you gotta have some cheeks, man, if you gonna do that.
Flat backing, huh?
Yeah.
Flat backing.
Yeah, but it was a lot of homeless people out there, but they don't bother you and shit. People, like, it's just everybody cool as hell. Like, nothing ever jumped off. It was just everybody was cool. People speak. Me and Tanya was walking. She took a picture of me, and the people behind us they was smoking. We was smoking. Dude just randomly like, "Oh, y'all want a picture together?" So he she gave him her phone, and he took pictures and shit. Like, it's just random shit like that. So it's a cool environment. You know what I mean? For the first trip, it was fun. We had a lot of fun. We going back though. We going, bro. I'm gonna take you out there, bro. You ain't gonna have to, cheap stuff. You ain't gonna have to pay, for nothing much. You know what I mean? Flight, shit like that. We might drive and just stop and sleep at some places. See some shit stop at the Grand Canyon or something on the way, shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know, but it might be a flight though. It might be a flight, but we gonna have to do the straight through. I'm not trying to do no damn layover.
Man. Get that red eye, that'll take you right through.
Man, yeah, man.
It's like 4:00 in the morning though.
Oh, yeah, without shit. That's what time we was at the airport.
That's what time we was there already.
We had to be there at 4.
I'm saying usually don't those red eyes like leave at 4 or something like that? It's crazy, them red eyes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. John, that's why they call it the red eye, because you still red eyed from waking up.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I gotta get on that. But the Fontainebleau Hotel was across from ours. Hotel Casino, it ain't even open. It's gonna be the biggest casino in the world when they open it up. They've been building it for 11 years, and it bankrupted the first person. So that's
crazy to bankrupt a billionaire.
Yeah, another billionaire owned it, dude. I don't think, he couldn't have been a billionaire if it banked him.
Yeah, if it banked.
You know what I'm saying? If it bankrupt, if he went bankrupt, because that's not. I
don't know how much total that really is going to end up.
That's what I'm going to say. If anything, it's $1 billion project. If anything, it's $1 billion project.
Yeah, then he had to be just like,
the convention center is right there next to it. It's damn near. It's damn near like it's big as hell, yo. It's damn near big as the convention center. Like, it's got the big hotel, all glass to go up, all that shit. Probably like few hundred rooms in there, probably.
Is it doing some crazy shit? Is it twisted or something?
Nah, it just goes straight. It's dope as fuck. It's just big as hell, and it goes straight up, and it's like blue looking and shit. And it's all mirror glass windows, all glass. The whole fucking thing, it's all glass. But the fucking building that you actually that's gonna be actually the casino, bro. That motherfucker go like at least 5 blocks, like total, like a real like city blocks, maybe 4 blocks. And then the other way down Elvis Presley Boulevard direction, it go another 4 or 5 blocks. Like, this thing is about to be humongous, bro. They putting a Indy 400 or 500 out there, NASCAR, bro, a whole track.
Well, if it's Indy, that's different.
Yeah, Formula One about to be out there.
Different than NASCAR. Indy's the open.
No, they got a
NASCAR track. I know that.
They got a NASCAR track. This one is a Formula One track.
The Indy one,
they're putting the Formula One track out there, and then they about to build a soccer stadium because they got the soccer team. Yeah. They said Vegas is about to be the most expensive place in the world soon. World, more expensive than New York. Like, they about to they don't got no state and city taxes out there. So they don't have to, when they buy, they don't have to pay taxes on nothing out there.
When you buy a house, that shit's straight, whatever the hell it
says. Yeah, they can't even raise the property taxes on them after they build all this shit because they don't have to pay no taxes to nobody.
But they got so many people coming in, all that money, that's...
Yeah, and another thing is the city ain't paying for none of that. These billionaires are paying for is doing all that. They ain't even getting funding from, you know how they do with stadiums and stuff. Like the stadium, you have to get funding from the city. That's in the contract. You have to. I got to do it together because you got to get so much city funding before you can even do it. You know what I'm saying? But them casinos and stuff, no, that's people that own that shit is building them shit. So nah, they can't, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's nothing but money, man. Like, I'm about to do my 23andMe. Let me find out I got me some Native American in me. I'm gonna be right there with a casino.
I know I got some. I think it's just like an 8.
I'm pretty sure we do too, man, but I don't know 100%. But man, you only gotta have like 3%. They could have changed it, but it used to always be like 3% Native American, and you can get all the benefits, and it's a lot of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know, I mean,
I
could live out there. Yeah, I was just about to say that, bro. I could live out there.
I know. One of my dudes, he from the north. He was born and raised out there, and then
my homie Sheldon live out there. He been out there for about 10 or 12 years now. He been out there for a while. But yeah, man, like I could live out there for sure. This is a lot of money out there. It's a lot to do. Weed legal, like. I'm just like, what? Yeah, and I ain't even talking about on the gambling side, the money. I'm talking about just the opportunities you could have out there, running into people.
Yeah.
People you can run into out there. People getting money, bro. Ferraris everywhere, Lamborghinis everywhere, fucking Rolls Royces and all that. We was at the gas station, nigga, just washing the Cullinan at the gas station like it ain't nothing. I'm like, man, that is definitely a Raider right there. Because he was like built like a football, like that nigga was
a big boy. Yeah,
he wasn't like a bit lineman big, but maybe like a DB or something or a running back. You could tell he'd be working out. Just washing the $400,000 truck, just at the gas station, bro. Like, because they had the little. Actually, he was wiping it down. He was vacuuming it out because it's the little vacuum things at the gas station, and he was wiping it down. Lime green with the black rims, that shit was crazy. I'm like, damn, just at the gas station, just fuck it. That's nuts. And then we ride by, I forgot it was a plaza, bro, and it was like 5 Lamborghinis sitting in that motherfucker. Just every day they was sitting there, like I don't know whose they was or what they was doing over there, but they was gone at a certain time and back the next day. I'm like, damn, bro, this is nuts, man. So yeah, you just never know who you're gonna run into, and they do a lot of business out there. So it's a lot of opportunities out there, bro. We could do business with hotels. You know how easy to get advertisement out there from these places because they ain't even gonna really give a fuck about numbers and all that. Just advertise my shit. You know what I mean? The more numbers and stuff you got, of course, you get more money, but we can make some kind of deal because it's all about advertisement. They just want people to come there. You know what I'm saying? I seen that and they all kept saying the same thing. It don't matter who you talk to at what hotel or what business, they all said the same thing. We just want people to come here. Oh, okay. Y'all telling me something. If I can promote y'all shit and get people to come here, yeah, y'all pay me to do that. I know. Yeah, I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we gonna start free. We gonna frequent. That's the spot. That's my spot now. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. That's my spot now. Nigga gonna be out there as much as I can possibly be out that motherfucker because a nigga gonna get rich off of that shit. We gonna meet somebody or get some money from somebody out there. I guarantee that. Because you just never know who you gonna run. Some of those hotels, they ain't super expensive, but they rich ass hotels because you can get deals and all this stuff. So you can run into a CEO of this, a CEO of that. This motherfucker, you a millionaire from YouTube, social media. You know what I mean? Like you can run into all these type of different people. Like that's why I was talking. I talk to any of you motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who the fuck you talking to. You know what I mean? And they start asking what you do and stuff like white people. They instantly
they all in the business.
They ask you that shit. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't asking that. You know what I mean? We don't ask those type of questions. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that's just with my experience. White people, they always ask you what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's a good thing. Like that's always a good hell yeah, ask me what I do because I never know what you can do or help. You could probably help me. You know what I'm saying? So I just looked at it like that. It was fun. It was a vacation, but I just was seeing dollar signs the whole time. Like money. That's all I was seeing, bro. and people just losing and losing and losing and losing it, and then just keep on putting money in these shits. Keep on betting and keep on. I'm just watching these motherfuckers just lose. Like it's like and then
like they're gonna crack.
Yeah, Donnie, he taught us how to do that, make $4 billion and not have to pay a damn dime to taxes. They still got to pay federal taxes. He showed us how to get out of that.
Yeah,
he told us. For president, he told us. You know what I'm saying? He told us. So if you didn't learn from that, yeah, it's fucked up. But hey, he told us something. He schooled us. He schooled us, bro. Now let me not say that, but hey. I'm hip. Hey, let me get a casino, get $4 billion real quick, and let me use the Donnie loophole.
The
Donnie loophole.
Donnie
Speaking of that, real quick, you think he going to jail?
No. Did you hear what happened today?
No, but I don't think he going to jail. What happened?
No, they literally said he has immunity from all this shit, all prosecution, even unlawful things.
Yeah.
The prosecutor in Georgia, just that whole thing's done already.
You know why, don't you?
Well, it's because in the Constitution, when a president or any federal person signs and is part of the federal government, whatever, they have immunity from everything.
Everything. And he about to run for president again.
Yeah.
He's not going to jail.
No, hell no, he ain't.
A president ain't never went to jail. I don't know why people think he's going to jail. No, this man was a president. It don't matter what he do. He's not going to jail. He could kill somebody and he's not going to jail because they gonna cover that up. He got to get caught. He got to get caught red-handed. If he don't get caught red-handed, he's not going to jail. I guarantee you that. They gonna make sure he got the Secret Service with him. You know what the Secret Service do? You know what they like the CIA. They're
with him forever.
Yes. But the organization though,
I know
the Secret Service organization is above all that shit.
All that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like they are part of conspiracies, all of that shit. Like you better not leave Donnie alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they told them down there in Georgia, hey, y'all know what time it is.
Yeah.
Clean this shit up.
That judge got rid of that shit. And
clean this shit up. Y'all playing with us, bro. Y'all know what the hell? Like, what would you do if it was you? You gonna do the same shit? Stop playing with me, yo. Like, come on, bro. Stop playing with me, man. Like, I was the president and I'm running again. You better stop playing with me. Shit gonna get ugly out here. And Donald will tell you, he gonna tell you straight up. What he gonna tell you what he gonna do to you and everything.
And that's the thing. That was the difference between him and everyone else. He would say something,
I'll tell you,
and then go do it.
And then go do it. Yeah,
he gonna say we're gonna do all this and not do a guy. They'll do the total opposite of what they fucking say.
I always respected that about him. That's the one thing I respected about him. He gonna tell you what he gonna do, and then he gonna do it every single time. He don't care. He do not care. But you ain't locking up no president because people keep saying, "Oh, they Trump, he going to jail." The first president, no, bro, you can't. No. Just the fact that you put president in his title, he's not going to jail.
And he's called the president for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life, dog. What does it look like
for the rest of his life?
How it look if America locking up their presidents, yo? Like the other countries gonna look at us like even stupider. Like, bro, what? Come on now, like. Yeah, like that wouldn't even make sense to lock up your own president. Like, no, that don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. But yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I don't even know why they tried. They gonna try to get Biden too after he ain't the president no more, and the same shit gonna happen, bro. He's not going to jail. His son,
the thing is his son might go because his son was never in like a federal thing, but man,
his son ain't going to jail, bro.
They're gonna look at him and say
he's not going to jail, bro. Neither him or his son. I'm telling you. Name one. Name somebody who was president and they people did some shit. None of them. None of them went to jail. You're not going. It's not happening.
Listen, I was laughing. I was watching a video earlier. You know, it showed Biden falling, making up words, doing all this shit. Yeah. Then it showed Trump. Right now, he had a golf course. Some dude is sitting there talking shit right behind him while he's in his backswing, talking shit. And the green is across this lake. I mean, it's got to be 150 plus, right? Yeah. He literally took all the shit this dude talked, hit this ball straight dead on onto the green next to the pin.
Yeah, and he's 70.
Like, you know how hard it is just to do that as a normal person across the lake with cameras on you, with people talking shit? You aren't doing that. That dude did it, not even blinked, and just kept walking.
Trump been golfing for about 70 years.
Yeah, and that dude, I mean, the shot was beautiful. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah. Trump is only like 3 years younger than Biden, like 3 or 4 years younger than Biden. And Biden is so, I know, and Biden seemed like he's like 90.
He looked like he got like honest deathbed type. He about to go to hospice type shit.
Yeah,
like,
he got mental, like his mind going, you know what I mean?
His brain's going to mush.
Dementia, Alzheimer's, all of that. He got all of that. He definitely do, because he don't even know what he be saying half the time or what he talking about. And he can't
just stops and goes on to the next point. But
yeah, and he can't walk though. He can't even walk without falling.
Dude, he looked like Danny Dimes every time he walked. He tripping over blades of grass, or
the Mark
a little splinter popped up and got him.
Sanchez butt fumble, like
he looked bad. Dude.
Yeah, dude, like, that's crazy. That speaking of looking bad, you seen Nick Cannon now? He that nigga, and black people we don't never look our old age. This, you can tell this nigga don't do nothing but work.
Well, that's 100 kids later. I mean,
yeah, you got 12 kids now. Like, you can see his age now, and that really don't be happening unless you got like bad habits and shit, drinking and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But he got lupus, so I don't think he be drinking or doing none of that stuff. Like, so it's like,
that's eating the inside of his body. That's
all them kids, boy, stressing that boy out, boy. Could you have 12 kids?
Fuck no.
No, fuck no.
The hell? If I became a millionaire,
once
you become millionaires, I could probably give you 2 more. But
I could afford 12 kids. I could have 12 kids.
I don't want 12 kids, even if I could afford that shit.
Well, if I could afford it, I'd
maybe if I'm adopting where they're 10, so I'm done to all that shit.
No, he said document 18
I'm not starting all over.
18-year-old, 17, about to be 18, so I can kick them out.
I mean, I'll adopt them right where I know they 10. All right. They can talk, take care of themselves.
If I would have stayed on the path I was trying to go on and got rich young, I could have had like 8 kids.
Oh God.
Yeah, Jay, you wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah, I would have loved it.
No, you wouldn't have.
A bunch of little me's, y'all.
He
crazy.
says that.
Yeah, Vegas would not have been in your life ever.
Shit, not if I said if I'd have got rich.
Well, still, you might be paying out, shelling out.
Nah, Vegas was in my plans, and I wouldn't even have had hella baby mamas. I might have had 2. I would have tried to aim for 1 though.
Nobody could tolerate him that long, except for me.
I would have tried
to have 5 baby mamas.
Nah, hell no.
See, we applaud you for the shit you do.
I ain't knocking up no 5 different chicks. That's 5 different child support payments, 5 different headaches, 5 different.
How many Cannon got? He's got to have.
Nick Cannon got like 6 baby mamas. Like,
nuts.
He got hella baby mamas, but he actually, because he was trying to first act like he could, handle it all and all that, but then he admitted like, nigga, I can't be everywhere at the same time. Duh, because all your kids is with different women, nigga. Like, that's why I'm not doing that, bro. Like, I would never do that. I don't need what I need to know.
With him, it'd be the different if he had him with just 6 regular women, and you're gonna put them all in like a whole community and say, "Hey, y'all stay here. This is all my kids," and you can go visit everybody at the same time.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Got kids with
put them in the same neighborhood, they same school, all of that. They go, I feel that because I feel that.
Half the class,
but his chicks live all over the country. Some of them is famous or got money or some notoriety. Like, they ain't just regular ass chicks. Like, some of them models and shit like that. Like. So yeah, he dropped the ball on that one because he got to go so many places to do stuff with his kids.
Not only did he drop it, he punted that thing halfway across the world, man.
Oh, that is crazy, bro. 6 baby mamas. I don't know if it's 6, but I think it is like 6.
Oh, yeah. It's something like that.
Yeah,
it's 5 or 6.
Bro, I could never go past 2. I never wanted to go past 1.
Listen, I got 2 right now, and the thing is me and Don's mom, we cool, we civil. I'm friends with her husband, we cool. And then my daughter's mother, I'm civil with her too. Like, I'm good. But
if you have any more kids, you're gonna have 3 baby mamas.
I'm not gonna have no more kids, really.
No, see, no more kids. Really, that's not counting.
Unless I adopt a 10-year-old, and that's my kid. That's it.
You trying to adopt a 10-year-old? You was nah, they ain't giving you no kid, Mike.
There ain't no baby mamas. It's just
single man. We don't get kids. I ain't never seen a single man with an adopted kid. I ain't saying it ain't none, but it's hard as hell for a single man or a single person, period, let alone a single man.
Getting it, man. Like, why you raise him like that? So he's tough.
Yeah. Why you
put him through my life?
Stop punching him in the chest, man. He's a little kid. Like, well, that's how we was raised. So
well, look.
It worked for me.
Once we become millionaires, it ain't gonna matter. But, oh yeah, you got the money.
Yeah, right.
Here's a 6-pack. Take the kids with you.
Yep, but nah, I could have had like 8 kids if I could afford them, though. Well, there's the burn.
That's the thing. Once you get past so many, I think that's why Kanan did it. Once you get past so many, you don't got to pay child support.
Yeah, I think
that's like way up there.
Yeah, I think. Well, I would think 12's got to be close to it, if not over it.
I mean, shit. I don't even think they got him paying child support because he's super rich. He on his way. On his way to being a billionaire. I'm sure they get money. I don't think he paid no child support though.
I mean, Mariah's
all the chicks, like he said, they all was cool with this. Like they all was cool with him doing this, like having other chicks and or having babies. They all was cool with it because it's Nick Cannon. Like, you know, you about to be taken care of for the rest of your life. So yeah, you know, they all was cool with it. Like he could probably get them all together. He could get them all together and have a whole thing with his kids and shit, and all his baby mamas, and they all be cool. None of them jealous of the other one. Nothing. He don't got to deal with none of that.
Yeah, they don't care no more. They're like shit.
Like so, at the end of the day, I guess you can applaud the nigga, like because they all cool with it.
I'm not applauding anything.
He didn't do it behind nobody's back or nothing like that. He didn't do it behind nobody's back or nothing like that.
No, he just moved on to the next and had
going into it like shit, man, I'm gonna knock you up eventually.
Like you about to have 2.
Yeah, he wild, bro. After he
hope for twins, otherwise we trying again in 9 months.
And after Mariah, this nigga went crazy.
Yeah, he's lost his whole mind.
Yeah, he went crazy. I was like,
couldn't pay people on Wild and Out. He was
wild, man. He was wilding, yo. He's wilding. I couldn't even imagine just having all them kids on purpose.
Yeah, like he literally said, up.
Yeah, just shooting up the club every time.
Coming in there, get your old time of getting in there.
Yeah, you can't shoot up the club every time, though.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. If you went back in time to like the 15 or the 1600s, do you think you would be able to prove that you was from the future? Without they ain't have no resources, none of that. You got to literally know the science of making shit, like pulling a metal from the earth and making electricity from.
Yeah, I think you could do that. The electricity part.
You can, and you can use a potato and something else. It's a couple of things you can use to make electricity and all types. You can make a fire, stuff like that. But what would you do? Like, do you think you would be able to prove that? What would you do to prove that?
I mean, me would be try to find some metal and make a rod and show you, watch, lightning gonna strike this shit and go right into this light.
They didn't. Everything was wood. They didn't have metal.
I know. That's why you gotta get some metal somewhere. You gotta dig that shit up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta pull it from the earth. It's gotta come. You gotta find it from the earth. I'd have made a gun. I'd have made an AK or something, and they would already knew it. I'd have ran the whole world.
Oh yeah, one gun just.
It's over. Y'all got arrows and shit. I'm shooting y'all from way back here, bro. It's over. That's what I would have did. I would have tried to make a gun, or I would have predicted some shit.
Well, yeah, you could have did that, but I mean,
back then,
you would not have made. I mean, there was no real money back then, though.
No, it wasn't no. No, it was like
you were over. I mean, because over here there was nothing over here. It was Indians until 1492, I guess. So if you came after Columbus brought,
then it was gold
over here and started changing that up.
Yeah, they was over there digging up gold and shit like that on the West Coast. On the West,
gold was everywhere.
Yeah, but
then on the West Coast, and it was huge out there. The
California gold rush, they was over there. They ran through that, all the mining and all that stuff. That's what all that mining shit was. Coal and gold. Coal and gold.
Coal and gold.
I think I would have tried to make a gun or predict some shit.
Well, yeah, if you could predict, like if you could do like Back to the Future type shit, that'd be crazy.
But the whole town to try to kill you. or they all gonna respect you because you know some shit. They gonna think you a god. You know, back then they was religious as hell and shit, believed in all that shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
sent from the man.
Yeah, hell yeah, they'd have been worshiping me and stuff. I'd have had all the chicks,
All the chicks.
yeah, all the gold, everything. I'd have had everything. Let's go.
All the chicks.
Hell yeah, all the resources. You know what I
Them
mean?
flatbacks.
Yeah.
Had 'em all.
Oh no, I seen that somewhere. I thought that was just an interesting question because you gotta you can't just if you go back in time, you gotta know some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't even think about that part. Going back, you just going back in time, not knowing nothing about the time you going back to, shit might be bad for you.
You be out to like shit.
Yeah,
you feel something.
Yeah, you didn't think about shit that they didn't have back in that time. Like,
yeah, they didn't have nothing.
Yeah,
they shit in a hole in the ground type shit.
Yeah, the 1600s shit. Slaves wasn't even here yet in America. Because that was yeah, they was. No, it was 1638, I think it was.
I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if it was that because
it was 1638. I think it was 16 something. I know that. I think it was 1638 is when they showed up with the slaves.
You had the colonies, and then the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776.
Yeah, slaves was here before that.
That was the Revolutionary War and all that shit happened around that.
It was 1638. That's exactly when it was. 1638 is when they brought the slaves here. Christopher Columbus found this motherfucker. Well,
Native Americans was here. He just ran.
He stole it. He ain't find it. That's the only reason why they called Indians, because he was looking for India. They say.
Yeah, he thought
he got here and it was like, oh, this India. Like, nigga, how you just come and just say this India, nigga? Like,
look at this.
That's why they Native Americans, and that's crazy because what are they really? They call them Native Americans, but it's only America because they named it. The Europeans named this shit America.
Whatever their tribes are.
I want to know what this shit was called before they came and called it America. That's what I want
to know, man.
Man, it's a Native American somewhere back in the day that said that shit. This used to be like, I want to know what this country was called before they came, before the Europeans came.
It was just called land.
It had to be. Like, what else was it called? Because the Europeans was the one going around gentrifying. They've been gentrifying forever, nigga. They've been gentrifying shit forever.
Europe's been over here trying to take over the world.
Bro, just think about that. Going to a country, taking the whole entire country and making your own shit and running it exactly how you want it to run. Hundreds of years later.
Listen how crazy it is, though. Because people came over, the 13 colonies came about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the 13 colonies overthrew all of Europe, all of England and all that. Over said, "No, we ain't doing your shit." And
we got our own shit
all the way across the land.
And that's when the greed. That's where the greed started. Because whoever them motherfuckers was, they was some nasty motherfuckers. Because they overthrew. They said, "No, we not running our country like y'all." But that was the deal. But now y'all like, nah, we done figured some shit out. And we like,
us on this. Fuck
yeah, we got a whole country to ourselves. Like, why we gonna run it like them? No, we gonna run this exactly how we want. And hundreds of years later, it's
back the way they ran it,
bruh. Like,
it's like we went in a loop right back to fucking.
And everything they did is in fruition now, and it's running exactly how they wanted it to run. Everything is about money, and we control everything. Like, that's what they wanted, and it worked. Them was some evil motherfuckers, whoever they was.
I just killed
Like, they had a plan. Whatever we find, we taking that shit. We gonna get the funding and the resources.
There you go. History
repeats itself. We gonna get the money and the resources from over there, across the pond, and then we gonna kick them to the curb. Because they got all the money from them, from the royal family, all that. They got that shit from them over there. All the
money and all that banks and all that started coming about, and they're like, "All right, see you later."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, we eating over here. What?
We sinking your ships. We ain't paying your Boston Tea tax." See you later.
And that was crazy. The Boston Tea Party, they did them dirty.
Them boys went over there. Them riders, man. They did them dirty. They said, "Screw all this shit."
How you ain't gonna pay me though? My tax though.
I said, "Screw it."
Nah, I'm pulling up on your ass.
Well, they tried. That's what the Revolutionary War started.
Oh, I know, but I'm talking about. No, see, they ain't pull up right. I'm coming with everybody, nigga. I'm getting the homies from over here, over in this country. I'm getting everybody. What's up?
Well, see, but you got to think. They had it plotted because you had to come sea-wise. You had no other. You had to come one way.
One
So
way.
you knew you take that shore out. That's it. What are they gonna do?
Yep, you're right. Yep. But we'd have been coming from everywhere, every angle, other countries, the other side of the country.
But you didn't know. No one knew about the other side.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That time,
Until after the Revolutionary War, and then we started spreading. Lewis and
we
Clark
started,
started expeditions and shit.
But see, man, that's crazy. I'm glad they got that. I'm glad that they got away from that, though. You know what I mean? Because it's it's your own country, whatever. We don't want to live the same way that they live. You know what I mean? It makes sense, but just the way that they did it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pay me my tax, bro.
I mean, you got to think. You know how many days it takes for them to get to Europe? They were on a ship, and that ship wasn't motorized.
Nope.
So
they have because rolling.
It took how long? Like weeks and months.
Hell yeah. Because
we had all that time to prepare. All right,
the cruise take what, like 2 days or some shit to get there or some shit like that.
I mean, yeah, and then a plane's like 12 hours or something.
Yeah, hell yeah. So it definitely gonna take like a week with a rowboat. You're gonna be rowing forever. Like you gonna have 20 motherfuckers rowing that shit. It's still gonna take a week. That's crazy. But yeah, man, history always does repeat itself, and it keeps repeating itself, and it's only gonna repeat itself again.
That's what they say. If you overthrow the government, it's kind of again history repeating itself.
And listen, I ain't even gonna say that that's what need to happen. But if it did, that would be crazy. Because then we get because whoever go do the job, they pretty much control this shit.
Yeah, then everything's
this whole shit
for a while, and then all of a sudden, boop.
Yeah, we could put a 35-year-old president up there, somebody that know what, you know what I mean? Like
there's a 38-year-old running right now, but we'll see.
I want to put somebody in the office. If I ever could do that, like we could just pick who we like, just pick somebody. Like it's gonna be somebody from where the fuck we from. Like not exactly where we from, but modern.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Live through 9 to 5. They live through all the regular shit. You know what I mean? Regular civilians go through. You know what I'm saying? And so they know what it is, and they know because people like us, man, we go through the bullshit. So you got to think we gonna have solutions. People out here got solutions for shit, but they never ask us, and they'll never listen to us or nothing because we've been going through it. So we know if you go through something, you gonna know what to do to fix it. If you're in problems, you ain't gonna, you know what I mean? It's just they never gonna let us give our opinion and then use and then they use it. And, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna take money out their pockets like they ain't already trillionaires.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part I'll be confused on. Like, bro, y'all got all the money in the world. Y'all literally print y'all's own money. How in the hell is y'all still taking our money? That's all I want to know.
See, that's what I don't understand. How are we in debt if we can print our own money?
The only reason why they say we in debt is because we get all of our shit from everybody else.
And we give it away.
That's what I'm saying. They put all the countries in China.
$170 billion we just gave to Ukraine. Like, that's nuts.
Well, the reason why they did that to Ukraine is so we don't have to go fight their war. That's our allies. It's either we send our soldiers to go die or we help them by giving them money to fight the war.
That's what's going to happen, though? A warlord is going to come in and take all that shit and have all our tanks and shit and be able to run some shit.
That's when we going to come in and handle that shit. But we funding them. And they got everything they need to win the war. Our government thinks, but that's what I read is that's why they did that because they don't want to send us over there. You know what I mean? They trying to keep us, Democrats when they in office, they don't want to go to war. You know what I mean? They trying to keep us from going to war.
Look at it like this: when Obama was in office, Putin was going after Ukraine. Putin was going after Ukraine.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing because Obama don't play that shit.
Well, Putin went after Ukraine. It wasn't huge like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Trump in office, no one did anything. No one was doing shit.
As soon as Biden get in there, it's over.
Oh yeah, Trump's like, look, I will press this motherfucking button.
Yeah, but that's
all your candy asses out of here.
Bro, Obama got Bin Laden. Gaddafi. He did Gaddafi dirty. I will say that because, like, I don't even gonna say that, but he did. He did him dirty, though.
Terrorist dirty.
But all the terrorists that we had that we was looking for, they all got captured on Obama's watch. And then Trump came in and said, "I wish anybody would. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm gonna push this."
And then he went over there and talked to them all.
Yeah, he went over there and took money from them. He went over there and did some business with the motherfuckers. But who knows? You know what I mean?
Whatever. It shut everybody the fuck up.
Biden come in, they already know he a sucker. So
as soon as he got in office,
Yeah,
there was
it's
like,
over.
bombing shit everywhere.
yeah, he a sucker. He ain't gonna want to do nothing. You see, he giving them money. Like he don't want to send our troops over there. They don't want to go to war. Democrats don't want to go to war. Like it's money involved in that shit. That's why the people that love it because somebody making money. Because after you go to war and you conquer some shit, you own that shit now. You take their shit, you take their resources, you take everything they got.
A percentage of that land now.
Yeah, you put your base. You put a base there because we put a base everywhere that we conquer. Everywhere that we go to war and we win, we put a base there.
What do you think Desert Storm was about? It was about oil.
Yeah, it's about oil. That's why Saddam blew up his oil fields. That's why he blew up all his
the whole reason all that shit was about there. It was about oil.
It's about oil, and then you see all the prices on everything change. After that happened, gas was cheap as hell.
Yeah, G. Bush went over there. The first Bush went over there and did all that Saudi Arabia shit and was fighting in the desert.
Yep, because they had a deal. Like him and Saddam had a deal. You know what I'm saying? And Saddam, he was like, "Nah, y'all ain't about to." But the deal was one-sided. It's America. You feel me? You either gonna do this how we want it, or we coming to take your shit. Saddam got tired of that shit and blew up all his oil fields. And Bush and them was like, "All right, we coming to get your ass." This is our shit now, you know what I'm saying? And 9/11 happened and they used 9/11 and then we got opiate crisis, you know what I'm saying? We got a massive amount of heroin now, and if you know, they got poppy fields and opium just over there.
Oh, and Vietnam was a huge thing. That was a big
thing. Yeah, Vietnam War is the same thing. Frank Lucas told us that.
That's Frank Lucas.
Frank
Lucas all the beans on that motherfucker.
All this shit we used that shit to do other things. We like, oh shit, they over there. Oh, they talk. Okay, we gonna go over there. We gonna handle that. They got some shit over there, so make sure y'all scour everything and go through everything and get everything that y'all can get. There was never no weapons of mass destruction nowhere. They ain't never find no weapons of mass destruction. They haven't. They said they didn't. There was none. There was nothing. Like,
there was nothing over there. Yeah.
But then when
Russia got that shit, and so does North Korea now.
Through history, you just got to look. After every time we went to war, prices on everything either went up or down. You know what I'm saying? Oil, gas, all of that stuff, gold, the dollar bill, everything either went up or went down. The housing, everything. Because they spend so much money on these wars, they want to get it back from us, like always. When they spend money, our money, because it's supposed to be taxpayers' money that they use for all this shit. So they use our money and then they come back and get more. Like it's like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all just went over there and got what y'all. Come on, bro, we ain't stupid, man. But yeah, man, I love my history, man. My world stuff, man. I know a lot about all that stuff, man. I paid attention to that shit in school.
Hell yeah.
Do the homework or none of that, or no test or nothing. But I paid attention. Yeah, I hated that shit, man. They got me fucked up. But yeah, man, that war stuff, we just don't want to go to war, and that's fine. I ain't mad at that. But just stop giving money. Give us some money.
Yeah, take care. Look, you $700 a person in Hawaii. What?
Yeah, like
you gave $170 billion to Ukraine. Take care of us here in U.S.
We always get short-ended. They always give their citizens the short end of the stick. We get the smallest portion of everything.
That's the dumbest shit in the world. You want to keep us strong.
Yeah, but they take the most from us, though. You know what I mean? Because they want, if you're a worker, you're a worker, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, America is full of workers. That's what they want. Every country's full of workers. That's just what it's about. You gotta have that's the economy. You gotta have owners and you gotta have workers. You gotta have people in the middle that's on their own shit, but they ain't, rich as hell or crazy or nothing like that. But they just in the middle class. You know what I mean? But the middle class is dissolving.
Yeah.
You got it or you don't. Like
that's the end of it.
Yeah, it's starting to get to that point. And Biden, he probably never even knew Hawaii was a state. You know what I mean? But Trump did the same shit though. He said this nigga, he forgot Puerto Rico was a state.
Well, it's not a state. It's what they're called. They're part of us, but it's not a state. It's I forget the word, but it's something like that. Yeah.
No, it's a U.S. territory. That's just like the Virgin Islands and all that stuff. But he said it like he didn't know that was a part of America, though. That shit was funny. Yeah. Like, that was our territory. Like, that shit was funny as hell, bro. I'm like, you too old motherfuckers, bro. We just need to get younger with the presidents, man.
But again, you could be 35 to get in there.
Next
but-
president gonna be in a wheelchair by the time he leave office.
Jesus Christ.
If it's one of them two, one of them gonna be in the
Definitely
wheelchair.
ain't gonna be buying. That dude might not make
Hell
it.
no. If they vote for him, man, he better not get a lot of votes, man, because all the goofy stuff he done, he's senile and all that shit.
Yeah,
Like, it's time, bro. You gotta chill. It's time to go be old, man.
it's time to go be old.
Be old, enjoy your money, man, and chill, man. Just push some buttons from behind the scenes or something, man. He wilding. He need to step down
Yeah.
for the rest of the year. all the way next year to the elections. He just needs
until next November.
Kamala be the president. But you know what's so crazy? We don't never hear from her either. They don't let that woman talk at all.
Well, when she does talk, it's weird because she says the same shit over again, and then she switches it and flips it. And it's weird hearing her talk because I listened to her one thing and it was.
I think she be going out there wanting to say what she wants to say, but did she remember they told her not to say that shit? You got to say this.
Well, she says some shit. What the hell was she saying? I forget. I was watching one thing where she was talking. It was just weird as hell.
That's why I couldn't be a part of politics, man, because a lot of that shit would be confusing to me, man. Like, I want to say this, I got all this prepared, but then y'all come to me like this, what you got to say.
Yeah, they use the Black Lives cross.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, nah. Or then already, like, like you black line all your shit, and then you only got 5 sentences. Like, niggas know.
All right, cool, I'm out of here.
Yeah, like, man, I could never be a part of that because I know I'm gonna say what I want to say, and they gonna put my ass under the jail just because I said some shit I should.
Well, see, that's why I look at Trump. He don't have no teleprompter when he talks. He just talks.
He just talks because Trump don't care. He protected. He been protected. He been
I
rich.
do say you better grab him by the pussy. And hey, look, man, he was on to something because now you don't fucking know.
And he said shit that you just can't say and be just skate like that. Like
one of us say that shit.
Bro, he want to fuck his daughter and everything, bro. Like that shit flew. They swept that right under the rug like he ain't say that shit. Like it's like, damn, bro. Like
say nothing. He ain't say
you ain't supposed to be looking at your daughter like that. Like what the fuck? Like, yeah, bro. People scared of Trump. He got some power. He definitely got some power. But that's all I got, man. That's all I got to say. End it like that, man, because that is nuts, man. Like, man, you can't do nothing but just laugh at that shit.
That's
like,
it.
He got that off, and then you got people saying stuff and getting canceled out this motherfucker. Like, they ain't saying grab him by the pussy or I'm gonna fuck my one. Nah, bro. But yeah, man. Relax Wednesdays. Always appreciate y'all stopping.
Hell yeah. Oh
shit. You know the motto, man. We talk about anything, everything, and nothing.
And nothing.
We might be back next week. I don't know. Just look out for the scheduling.
Look out for that. Tuesday for sure. Talk about the NFL week starting.
Yeah, we got some NBA news too, man. We'll throw in there. It's just a little, little moves that's gonna happen. Nothing big, nothing serious. So that'll be a little short time, but
hell yeah.
We'll see y'all on Tuesday, maybe next Wednesday. We'll see. Salute, baby.
Salute.